You guys, I am down 19.6 pounds and I am thrilled. However, I have a decision to make. So, for those of you who have been watching me over these past few months of me tracking my progress on GLP1, you know that I said once I hit 20 pounds, which will likely be next week, that I would have a decision to make. Will I stop at 20 pounds and go into maintenance? Or would I like to push to 25 pounds loss and then go into maintenance? I've told y'all before, this is about looks for me. I already feel great. I've already decreased my blood pressure pills. I think I have set out to do everything I needed to do now. Let's talk about it. Guys, if you are watching me for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button and the notification bell so that you know every time that I upload a video. So I'm at a crossroads because 20 pounds is great, but I have also been using this time to shred, right? Now I'm thinking that since I'm going to start lifting, that I should go to 25 pounds loss. And the reason why I say that is for me mentally, if I lose 25 pounds, and we know muscle weighs more than fat. So let's just say I start gaining, right? But it's really not gaining in that way. It's just that, muscle will cause you to weigh more on the scale. I'm thinking a 5-pound allowance will just make me feel better. And I really think that's what I'm going to do. Now, you would have to stay tuned to figure out if that's what is going to happen. But that is what I am thinking. Comment down below what you think makes more sense and if you think I am thinking through this rationally. At any rate, I'm excited. Even going into work or walking around in my clothes, I just feel so much better. The clothes fit better. They are not baggy to where I have to buy new clothes. Thank goodness, even though it's a new season now, so I really do have to buy new clothes anyway. But yeah, it's just comfortable enough. And that's the thing. I did not want to go into a small size. I wanted to remain in a medium. I was inching into the large, but I kept at those mediums, and now I can fit my mediums comfortably. My stomach has gone down a lot, okay? Listen, it's still there, but it has gone down a lot, and I'll start doing ab work. Ashley was supposed to start last weekend. Something happened, so now I'm behind. But next time you see this video, I'll have some of my workouts here for you. So let's give an update on some of the things that I am no longer doing. First, I am no longer taking DHT. That is in my Amazon storefront under the menopause section or the perimenopause section. And y'all, I had to stop. DHT along with Celsius, because Celsius has biotin in it, it had my hair growing way too much. I was ready to cut it off, and I still might. So I just stopped taking that. But keep in mind, the reason why I took it to begin with was because a lot of people were saying that you could lose hair on GLP-1. Even though I'm on compound tirzepatide, I want to keep saying that. But I feel like with any diet, if you are not giving your body the proper nutrients that it needs, that's going to happen anyway. Like, I don't think it's a GLP-1 thing. I know family members who have gone on crazy diets, and before you know it, their hair was falling out. Thank God, like, I have not had any of those issues. I stopped. I also, as y'all know, I reduced my protein for core power. I no longer take what is like the 46 gram one or whatever. It's something like that. I stick now to the 26. So I am not overloading my body on protein. And it has been 3 weeks since I have not had salmon. Baby, I'm going back to salmon next week because I thank Whole Foods for the family meal, okay, at the decent price. But what I am not going to do is eat salmon every single day of my life and just increase the mercury levels. I don't know that really happened, but that is probably what happened in my body. So I am going to reduce that to about 3 days per week, which is just fine because I still need the omegas. And yeah, go from there. Now, here's the things. I told y'all I struggle to get my water in sometimes. One of the things that I did add, as crazy as it sounds, is stool softeners. Like those little pills were magic. Magic, I tell ya. Magic. If you know, you know. And this weekend, things were just flowing normal. Just normal. And I like when my body is normal. I will tell anyone to always watch and keep track of the gastro system, but them stool softeners, and I get the equate brand. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It just is what it is. I'm not experiencing any bloating um, because everything's working properly. Before we go, let's talk about a hot topic which has been coming up online, and that is surrounding why people feel they need to hide that they are on GLP-1 and why there's so many conversations and discussions going on about just do it the regular way, meaning lose weight the regular way. I do feel that until you are impacted, you will not understand when your body stops working, okay? And even if you have always been someone that struggled with weight, no matter what you do, I think you are going to understand why GLP-1 is needed more than anyone. If you're someone who is able to lose weight and drop weight by doing things what people would call the regular way, which is diet and exercise, you're not going to understand this battle. And if you're a female, you probably won't understand it to perimenopause. Okay. And if you think you're not going to go through it, okay, fine. I pray you don't. But I can honestly say that I am the person that diet and exercise did work for. I didn't have a problem. What I will also say though is my body has always been one that no matter what the doctor said should happen, and no matter how good my blood work was, some things just did not work as well. I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know if there's any data on this, but I just happen to believe if you have a certain blood type, you just are going to go against the grain. I know people with like O blood type, and they can do just about anything and eat just about anything and be just fine. That is not me. Okay. So when I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, by the way, I was the most fit of my life. I was running all the time. I was in the gym at 4 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I would work out for 2 hours, not all the time, but minimum an hour. And that was when I was diagnosed. So for me, yes, I tried Reddy's rice. I tried all these different type of supplements. They don't work. And you can continue to try these things that are not prescribed by doctors and then realize that you're in a hospital because you need medicine. You need doctors to intervene. This is no different. Once things stopped working for me and I was recommended to go to a physician, yes, I recognized that my body needed this type of medicine to get back aligned. And while I'm not going to stay on this topic long, what I will say is if you are sitting home and you just are fearful of doing this or you don't know if you should do it, again, if you attempt to try it, low dosage, you can still eat healthy, you can still work out, and go from there. Can we say that we have all the data on this? No, but you don't have all the data on probably the cholesterol pill that you're taking. You don't know how that's going to affect you in life. All that you can do is pray and do the best that you can with the information that you have. Just like those COVID vaccines that most of us took. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to let y'all know what I decide about the 20 or the 25. Go ahead and weigh in the comment section if you dare. And yeah, until the next video, friends. Bye.